the intentions here is to assist within the guidance, to be able to have a light bulb, some type of initiation, some kind of spark of light within your memory, within your ancient memory of your sacred water. Today, when you come across this message, we are going to dive into the transformative energy of Scorpio. We're going to uncover a secret together, and we're going to also explore it. These emotional truths are spaces that can be uncomfortable, but the question is, are you ready to face the uncomfortable truth? I am Mama Soul Lily. It is a pleasure to have you here in the house. I just thought I would open up with this ambiance because that's how I was led to. If I channel too slow, this is not the space for you. I'm not the girl. All that jazz. You know what to do here in the YouTube streets. Any information that you need will be in the description box linked down below. I am slowly rebuilding myself one by one, petal by petal, stroke by stroke. The energy that I came into when I sat here was a familiar space. And it's still a familiar space in my life. But this space of trauma, emotional trauma that Scorpio is bringing up for us collectively or individually. That light is just saying too much for me. I'm not in that kind of mood. Okay. I'm really not. That keeps revisiting and resurfacing itself. That stemmed around the feelings of mistrust, betrayal, abandonment, that leads to the feeling of unworthiness and feeling as though that no one accepts or takes you the way that you are because of the emotional and psychological trauma that you experience from other relationships, other influences as you grew up. This is an emotion that is created behind a psychic wound or wounding. This space of psychic wounding is very vast. It's very deep. It's very emotional. This is a space where a lot of secrets, a lot of things that are in the mist that needs to be uncovered. I have been working through this energy myself, and it's very uncomfortable. And with Moonlight Truth's Tarot, it's a space to go into the shadow, to reveal the things that we suppress because we think they're worthless. But we have to go into these areas of truth to come and find that certain emotional expressions or certain characteristics in who we are, I wanted to say were because we've gotten away from them. So the intentions here is to assist within the guidance, to be able to have a light bulb, some type of initiation, some kind of spark of light within your memory, within your ancient memory of your sacred water. to reclaim back your power, your strength, your authenticity, your truth. So, there's also an energy within this psychological warfare. I still struggle with it. I'm still in it. I'm not as deeply and intensely submerged in it because I've done a lot of self-reflection. I've done some spiritual practice. I've done some journaling. I've talked things out. I've shared things of my past life as things came forward to me. So this is an experience of myself that I am not so heavily sedated within. So I'm going to come from a space within my own experience. So if you're here still, are you ready to dive in? See what the cards want to reveal, what the cards want to reflect within it. I have my notes that I wrote out here on my computer because I don't want to forget, because some information in my mind so much be flooding through. Once I get tap in, I forget shit. Okay, I forget shit. I do know that the way that we're going to go about this is going to be within the realm of the compass, the north, the south, the east, and the west energy. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and stop all the rambling. I tried to call my daughter so she can fix her mother a cup of coffee. What is the planetary energy? This planetary energy that can come forward, supreme creative source, ancient of the ancient ancestors, in the higher realms of our greatest good. What is it that we the collective, need to see, know, hear within this energy of Scorpio season? Mm-hmm. My daughter's still not coming, y'all. I'm having problems. I already was feeling some kind of way coming in, feeling very vulnerable, feeling very defeated, like feeling very chaotic, disorganized, and not really wanting to be here, but that pulling, that drawing of the divine, of the cosmos, just like, yes, girl, I called you. She texting me. I gotta get back in the flow, y'all. I got to get back in the flow. Is that the energy? This energy can be, I don't know, but this energy can be a particular placement in someone's house. This can be whatever comes out because I can't see. This can also be someone that you may be involved with. Daughter! Daughter, daughter, daughter! Mommy's having a tangent. But she just texted me. So who was that just went in the hallway? Like, unprofessional. Who cares? This is authentic. This is truth. This is what it is. Okay? Anywho, I feel like I want to cry. That is that Scorpio energy. That realm of darkness, of shadow work. That pulse. Impulsiveness. Why is my daughter not coming? Like, yo. Oh. People say fake it till you make it. Why? What we got? Oh. North Node. Your star. Your purpose. Things that are new for you to explore, for you to embrace. So scorpionic energy is bringing you into a transformation within yourself to go deeper, to invite you to pull out the inner truths and to embrace the change because of the power that's in it, in the star of your purpose, your midhaven. Because the star in your midhaven, in your zodiac sign, it still goes together. It's still your journey. It's the things that are for you to heal from things of old, from the past. Whether it's this past within the younger years, or whether it's the past of your ancestors, or whether this is a past within your past lives that you've lived before you come here. And the past life that you lived before you came here is the South lunar node. So there's a strong emphasis for the collective to pay attention in how Scorpio is influencing you or pulling you in to, trying to pull you into, go under the current, to pull up and out, to express your purpose and your power. I don't even know if I want to look at these. I'm getting cold. Sweet child of mine. Oh, 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 sweet child of mine. I gotta bring humor, certain things, even though I channel a lot of different things too at different times. But sometimes I gotta lighten up the load, yo. Because sometimes this energy that I feel, because I'm still learning and working on how to come out of my mind and to come forward with word, okay? But and some of the stuff I get, I'd be like, how do I digest that? How do I process that to bring that forward to the collective? But right now, because I'm slightly irritated, false flaws, hiccups, and all imperfections and interruptions too, and sometimes with my irritations, and I got one. I got a scratch. Anywho, so because I got a scratch, I got to itch it. Not bitch it or ditch it, but scratch it. So, child, let me do that. Ooh. Mm. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? North Node, Black Moon Lilith, and Leo. There's the power. There's the sun energy. The power of the sun. It's like, it's bubbling. It's like soda pop, especially with the Leo. Because the emotion, the water of Scorpio, in the energy together, because the sun is in Scorpio, which is Leo's ruling planet, It's like boiling. It's like boiling water on a kettle, or boiling water, or cooking something outside on a hot ass grill. And then a black moon Lilith, I'll be damn. The repression, the psychological wounding, the areas in wanting to be promiscuous or wanting to be adventurous, but still a level of shame, not being courageous, not being proud. I didn't finish in the beginning. There was a physical debilitation, like whatever this psychological warfare that's been taking place within whom I'm speaking to, or who this is for. This particular part, it's like it physically limits you, and it keeps you from being able to step into your leadership. It's right here. And the leadership of your divine purpose. Am I even going to need any other cards? And then the suppression, the seduction, the things that are taboo, the darkness, sexuality, Lilith, standing up in your truth, standing up for yourself. Like, this is throat chakra. What the fuck are you going to do about it? I don't know, Spirit. You asking me? Or you have me asking them? Because I knew I felt some deep brewing. This is hot. This is hot. This is intense. There's a strong need to reclaim this voice. It's lacking the fire. It's lacking the confidence. It needs to stir up some shit. It needs to boil up some stuff. Because that boiling is boiling. It's, ooh, yes. Because when you got food cooking, everything starts to percolate. And boop, 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 boop. And it gets all the grit, all the debris from under the bottom. So there's a need to be expressive in your creativity. There's a need for you to be a little charismatic, to be a little selfish, to be a little more with the light, or the spotlight shining on you. Don't allow your emotions, don't allow the trauma, don't allow the feelings of fear, or what past relationships, or feeling unworthy or unaccepted. Don't allow it to continue to deny you of your true expression. To repress it. Lilith was repressed. She was pressed down. She was pushed down. We all know that energy. I don't care what story you are. You recognize and know the pain that you experience when someone or something that you really wanted to do, and they just came and pushed and smashed you down and said, oh, belittle me, get down. And then it goes and it then takes the truth and where you really want to stand to shrink down and not shine as the star. The star is here. The North Node with Leo. This is the star energy, the healing energy, the power, the empowerment, the liberation within one's leadership, being courageous, being free. They said, calm down, Mama So. Okay. I don't feel like Mama So. I feel like Mama Spider, y'all. Like, it's tense. I think I need to put my little doobie out because my daughter getting ready to show up. I mean, the hidden emotion is what you know. It's what what you bury. It's the parts of you that you avoid. One of my parts that I've been avoiding of myself, that I've been burying down, is the love of myself, the truth, my flamboyance, my way, and how I used to dress, how I would be so creative, how I didn't give a damn. I put on some daggone suspenders, have my G-string showing on the side and my little hips and stuff, and be whatever, you know what I'm saying, in my younger days. What the fuck, had my hair done, my whatever, how I did my makeup. I wasn't really a makeup girl then, but I just had a certain thing, my jewelry, certain stuff. I just, so that's a part of me that I've been burying, or parts of me that I've been avoiding. And part of that of me and avoiding those areas is because of the abuse, the abandonment, the betrayal, because of not being accepted in things in my growing up in this life, and because of things in my past life. And that created the psychosis within the wounding, because the things of my past, the past suppressed me down in that it enforced, how can I say? So the past energy of the South, I didn't even get into that. We ain't even get there. We in the meat and potatoes. That's why I say I try to make notes, try to get certain things in a structured way. Shit still fails me. When it comes to this and channeling, it fails me. Because it's like when things like this, and then it just takes over. But anywho, I digress. Yeah, she got it real hot too, y'all. So the psychic wounding creates in this life from the past extra reinforced on top of reinforcement that suppresses or pushes down that. Then when you're walking in this body, I'm going to explain this the best I can. So when you're walking in this body, you then come into a certain family dynamic. And that family dynamic is an influence of that energy that's already stacked on top. So it just keeps reinforcing and reinforcing and reinforcing till a moment of break. That's like the bottle, shaking the bottle, and then the bottle just go so much pressure, right? It breaks. And then it creates a disaster, it creates a mess, it creates something bigger, right? So this is something within this that is wanting us to look at, to put some type of heat to it, to get that debris, because I'm seeing a skillet. Okay, divine, I'm seeing a skillet. And I'm seeing the skillet like when you sear your meat, and you know how when you sear your meat in the skillet and it got all that darkness, all that flavoring all over the pan? This is how they're showing this shit to be. And people, they usually get rid of that, but that's the good stuff. That's the stuff we need. Okay, to make that gravy, or to make that sauce, or to make that signature brandy wine or red wine vinaigrette. I don't know. I'm not real I'm fancy in the kitchen, but I ain't that damn fancy in the kitchen. So this ain't no truffles and this and that or whatever, knowing. But you know what I mean. So you got to add something to it, because there's something stuck in that pan. You can see it. You may not visually, physically literally be able to see it, but you can see it because you feel it. It's something inside of you that just brews. It's just something inside of you that just like, this don't feel right. Like, this don't belong here. Like, the mind, especially with the psychic wound, the psychological, the mind. So if you put a little love in it, a little confidence in it, a little courage in it, and be willing to step back out again, to be expressive in it, you're giving yourself love. You're giving yourself grace. Because that's what needs to go in. That's the butter, baby. Right? That's the butter. You put the butter in the pan, or your avocado oil, whatever oil. You know what I'm saying? You take that flour. I'm making gravy right now, girl. Okay? You put that flour up in there, and then you go and you add your water. Scorpio. You're an investigator. You're a detective, the one that's able to move and woo you through. But it takes an action, right? It got to take the heat. Listen to what I'm saying to you. Listen to the metaphor. Listen to the lesson in this message. The transformation in this message. Transmutation, transformation. And you take your fork. It's on the heat. Water, moon, heat, moon, emotion. The suppressed emotions of your truth. You put it on the heat with them other ingredients. So those other ingredients might be learning your Lilith placement in your natal chart, learning about your North Node energy and what you're to embrace, the ingredients to get this thing going. Your Chiron, your South Node energy in the past and what you've lived before this life, the gifts that get to rebirth with you, the wisdom that gets to rebirth with you in this life. I do desire that Mama Soul Lily is kindly being heard. If you hear the words that are coming out of Christelle's mouth, put in the comment section, I am available to reflect within myself. I am available to reflect back into myself. Clean it up, fix it up however you need it. But put it in the comment section. I give myself permission to heal. Let's go back to the pot. You got your Chiron in there. You got your Moon and Lilith in there. You got your North Node in there. You got your Scorpio energy, wherever that is in your chart, right? Your detective with you. The detector is the douse that's in the fork, the whisk that get that thing mixing. Got to mix it up. Get all the grit off the side. See how it comes off so nicely when you got other combinations. And then at the end of it, you got gravy. You see the gravy. You see the result. Oh my gosh, right? That's the birth. That's the gift.
That's the musician alchemy.
I'm going to take a 5-minute session, 30 I mean 30:00 at the time, and then 30:03 for whoever needed. I'll be editing. I call the numbers out, but I'll be editing. So whatever. Anywho, I gotta pause. But see, for real, I don't think y'all hear me though. Hmm? I really don't. In the comment section, I hear you, Mama Soul. I hear you. Who's that? Why is that archetype? I don't want archetypes. I don't want archetypes. Lilith is the main ingredient because it's the things of our truth that we once stood upon, our morals and our principles, our values, the things that were sensual and sacred to us, that was meaningful, that we allowed society, we still are allowing society to cause us, the individuals, to reject ourselves, to not approve of ourselves. Everybody that come across this message, if you are here, I'm gonna make this a clip. You reject yourself somewhere within your life, and you gave your power away. The power is your truths. The powers are the things that you are forced, and some of us are forced, to have to put into labels of shame, unaccepted. There's someone here in this energy that has sought revenge one moment after one moment after one moment. And I'm hearing a caution for whoever this revengeful thought process, the psychological war. There's a caution for whoever this is. One day, that warfare that's in your mind and seeking revenge is going to manifest. Be cautious. That's for whoever needed that. I can't be doing this here in YouTube streets, y'all. YouTube streets, I don't know. They don't like these lengthy fucking messages. People's attention deficit is too short. My messages don't work in 3 minutes, don't work in 10 minutes. I'm long-winded. I ramble. I read the cards. I feel the energy. It takes time sometimes. It's not a fucking AI. I'm not Chat GPT. I'm not none of these things. None of these AI Googles and nothing. I get my information from out there and from in here, because in here is out there. The cosmos, the stardust, the particles that make up your organs and all of that stuff. Anywho, I digress. So the Lilith, the energy, the rejection, rejecting ourselves. I don't care where you are in your life, what you're doing. I don't care if you low class, middle class, or high class, or robbing our ass class. Anywho, I said I was going to digress. Grandma Spider in the house, y'all. It ain't too much to tame her, but she's raw. She got that Sekhmet and Kali, that's the primordial mothers, okay? Energies like, off with your head. Scorpio. What's that? There was something with Pluto. Scorpio, yeah, Pluto and Scorpio goes together. But it's in the collective. The collective. Oof. Being able to confront. Ooh. It sounds like some of y'all may have to confront some people. Or maybe even, some siblings. Some brothers or sisters. I don't know who that is, but I'm adopted, so don't consider. I'm not considered in that. Yeah, you're considered in that. If you're adopted, or you was in foster care, or you was an orphan, you have some siblings. Okay, they may not be your blood, but they your siblings. Especially if you shared any type of emotional bondage or went through certain psychological, I heard, impairments together, or maybe explored different areas that were similar within some type of abuse. Abuse comes in many ways. Those are still your siblings. My grandma taught me that. You live together in one house. You share the same space. You eat at the same table. You family.
Remember, you have good family and bad family, but it's still your
Because a dinner
family.
table wasn't always an open invitation. Only on Sundays. I suppose we're going into the compass energy. I didn't really have to go into the compass energy. Well, yeah, I guess it is, because the south is your south node. That is of your north. Right? The heart of you right now, the catalyst that's pushing this change is feeling like Lilith here. Because that's one of the questions, well, not the questions, but one of the topic things that I wanted, to like deal with. And that was the catalyst of change. And then the shield, like how you armor yourself. I've been here too long. Am I going to do this over? Right now, Mama Soul Lily, it ain't her, it's Christelle. It's the wounding of Christelle. Okay? Psychological warfare, the psychological wounding is real. It's deep, y'all. I still suffer with it from today. I still suffer with it today. I'm just not so highly impacted by it anymore. I'm able to make sense of it more. I understand more. Learning how to protect. Learning to allow myself to be vulnerable. This is part of my catalyst to my transformation. I'm still in this. I'm just not chest deep. You know what I'm saying? I might be a little to my knees. It's still a little hard to walk in that water, y'all. I don't care how long I've been on this journey. I've been on this quest for some time. Walking in a space where people were like, are you an idiot? Like, how the hell you even get there? Like, you just don't get it. Isolate, self-reflect. Wow. The musician and judgment. The awareness of your power. The awareness of your power. Reclaiming your power. Judgment, it's like waking up to your power is what I heard. And what you possess, because there's the 4 discs. That's possession. This is my Mary L. Tarot. I thought it was this or my vampires for the scorpionic energy. I don't know, fam. I ramble. I get thoughts. I lose thoughts. You can collect your pieces or you can't. You can keep up with the story or you can't. Stop, rewind, reflect if you have to. I don't feel like those are the cards. King of Wands, 4 Cups. I don't know. I feel like there's an extension to this. So, I'm clueless. My house isn't big enough. They said, take it. They shouted it out. They said, take it. And there's the musician again. With the 2 of Wands. Which way are you going to go with your magic? Ooh, that's that scorpionic water tunnel. That's the portal. That's the tunnel. That's the womb. That's that water that's going down. That's going into the mother wombs. Okay, someone's here. Yeah, I've been in them mother wombs. We got the 7 of Swords. And and the star came out. And the star came out. What I say? I said this had that star energy. The healing, the spotlight, the truths of the deception of the heart. Look at it. The bird's carrying your heart. The green is the representation of your heart. And that's why the psychological warfare is continuing for some of you to deepen you within. Because you got to go reclaim it. You got to chase that bird down. You got to find it. Some of you got to find it. The 2 of Wands. Some of you have to find the wound. Some of you also have to ask for the wounds to be revealed to you. To allow the water, the debris in the water. Ooh, yes, sir. Because they just gave me a serious image. Well, it's serious to me because I shadow work. And to break down the symbology within the shadow work, when I do mine, it's deep because it hit hard. Is my coffee ready yet? Child, by the Moonlight Truths Tarot. My way, my style. Per the image that they just revealed to me that I just saw. What is that material? Something in my tooth. A seed from my thin everyday bagel. That will be rubber. Ashe. Like a rubber lining that you would build upon an outdoor pond or something. It's very thick. What I'm seeing, it's very, very thick. And I'm seeing it kind of like coiled over, but it's like almost like a big blob. And I can see, kind of like feel like the water, like, a water bed. I don't know what it is for someone particular that the water bed is very significant behind a stemming or an area to go deeper within something with a water bed experience. But this it's because I'm kind of like going in and unfolding to kind of see what's inside, and it's like this water being closed up in this dark rubber, and yeah, it's definitely become infected. um but but I'm seeing like shoes and like food containers inside of it and clothes in this glob, but it's supposed to be water. It's supposed to be clear water, and it's just a murky, slimy mess. Everyone that is still here, you have had an experience where something sat that you might have eaten or drunk, and you see how it was mainly drunk, and you see how it coagulates or how it changes, right? um it's a gruesome type of thing that I'm seeing. It's like a sludge. It's like a sludgy type of material, which is something that needs a lot of filtering. um there's a lot of cleansing, a lot of filtering, especially with the heart. That's not what I wanted to say. The star card, especially with the star card being here. Supreme, I can't do this. You're already doing it. Not for free. I don't have this much to give YouTube for free. Family, I'm in my own crossroads. But I do desire that you understand that this scorpionic energy of your transformation is to clean, to filter, the murky water. It's to cleanse the water within you, the blood, the 86, 76% the human body is water. And your water's not flowing. It needs to be purified. The boiling of the water. The first impression that I saw with the act of water boiling, with the heat of Leo, the sun energy, and the water of Scorpio, purify. The water in whom this message is for the most residents, for your personal growth, your personal healing. It's really important for you to reflect on relationships, habits, your belief systems, your sexual desires, your areas of shame, however that may be. But it's really time for you to claim back your own heart. The heart and the mind within this mental warfare is limiting you. It's keeping the heart from being able to pump and move within its natural rhythms because of one not facing its truths. I need a crystal in my hand. I need something in my hand right now. And it's a murky mess. Life is just lifing and things are just doing. But yet, that feeling I spoke about earlier on the inside, that radiance within expression, the vitality within your heart, in your water. Because remember, water is the heart, and the heart is your DNA. And the water holds the ancient codes, the knowing, the all-knowing, the all-seeing. And here, if you are still here, it is truly important for you to purify and purge and cleanse by the water and the fire. Don't be ashamed to ask the guides for assistance. But it is so important at this time for you to claim and take back your power, your heart, your happiness. And the only way to claim it back is you got to clean it up. You got to stop running from it. You got to stop avoiding it. You got to stop allowing yourself to keep rejecting your truths and what you stand up for through what you feel when you feel it, whether it's a low polarity or a high polarity of emotion. Because when you allow the emotion of low and high to experience through your earth body, it then brings you into emotional wisdom. I'm going to channel how the hell I'm going to channel it. Meaning all of the movement and stuff. I got to get it out, y'all. I got to get it out because it's so... Well, my dear loved one, let's get you some closure. Not closure in the situation, because the situation of closure for you is to start working, start searching out, start investigating, looking into your mind. It's wounded because you keep allowing it to stay that way. And it keeps allowing the psychology of your mind and how it works and function to be cloudy and unable to know what it is that you truly feel within the center of your heart. It's time to let go of some of those old baggages. It's time to hold, it's time to let go of the things that you've been holding on, as far as like trinkets and furniture and different things of this person and that person. It's old memory. It's outdated memory that has not served man, woman, to be able to move within the infinite of heaven on earth. I do desire you hear me. Okay. Supreme. I'm waiting on that. How do you want me to apply these? Oh, you do want me to touch here. Okay, so we'll go through the rebirth, the process. If you start the purification process, the cleaning, the looking in, the investigating. Look at the look. I'm trying to finish talking here, but I'm still getting here. They're wanting me to speak in regards to reading your how to utilize the Scorpio energy to help you to uncover, to that thing, that rubber thing, to unfold, to help you investigate, to see the safest areas to maneuver so you can keep everything in where it is so nothing can escape. So the Scorpio energy, so let's just say, for instance, in your natal chart, if you don't know anything about a natal chart, your natal chart, you can go to astroseek.com. There's many places out there. Don't fuck too much with AI, that type of AI, like chat and stuff like that, to get it. It will send you through a little loop. Get your chart, look at your natal chart. I'm not talking about the write up. Save that for another time. Learn that on your own minute. Look at your chart and look to see what house your Scorpio's in. It may have a planet in there that helps to amplify that energy. Learn about that inside of there. See how that can assist you in this investigation, in exploring into the realms of the unknown territories, so that you can bring the death to transformation, to be reborn. So, if you have a Scorpio in the third house, your investigator is going, just to give it an example, your investigator is going to be a communicator, maybe a psychological analyst, psychologist, analyst, some kind of analysts. I can't say it. They may actually, it may be another language. It may be in the animals, communication with the animals. I'm just trying to get you to see how to utilize this realistically in your damn life. So, let's say you have a Scorpio in the 5th house. You're a detective. 5th house energy, Leo. You got to be playful. You got to be tactful. You got to be confident. But the Scorpio, let's see how Scorpio in the 5th house is Leo energy. Leo is the leader, the leading energy, the fire. That's just what's already been spoken, so that's a poor choice to use. Follow the child's play. Okay. They say follow the child's play. If your Scorpio is in the 5th house, follow the child's play. Follow the things where people just want too much light on them. Start to question why. If you find yourself in a situation where you can't get your point across, that's just what they're giving. But that's how you can utilize to get the work done. Playful approach for those with a sensitive heart. Concluding message. Y'all got to be shit. You know what? I ain't got time for this. I do not have time for this. Got my own battles. I don't mean no disrespect, collective. But I feel some kind of way in my heart. This takes energy. But I channel, it uses my body. And to don't get nothing, yo, this shit hurts. I know it appears that I'm new to this channel, but those that find me know I've been here for a minute. And that part of me, of my emotion and my truth, and not avoiding to show, I feel like by now, I should be able to have 2.5, 3 years, some type of revenue, some type of currency flow that I don't mind putting in what I put in, giving what I give, doing what I do, because I know it works. My humble cry. I'm done, collective. Take all the wisdom with you that I have shed upon you and walk within it. Allow the sun of the light of the sun to radiate and reflect upon you so that you can purify and clean out the debris. I want to thank you for coming to Moonlight Truths Tarot. I am Christelle. the earth and the hollow that channels the information from Mama Soul Lily and Grandma Spider. Till then.